go to the development of women, a lot of times women will say they are not educated. That's why they are towing some paths, and in turn it will show on the children how they train them. For example, now some women will say there's no money to go to school, and from what we gather from the society, schooling does not really entail going to the four walls of the classroom. You should develop yourself along the way and fitting into this wherever you are. So let's talk to women who see that not going to institutions to learn or having certificates is the only way to develop themselves. What other ways do you think we have to develop?
You know what? I would tell the students to look at Nikki Africana. I think that lady.
Yeah.
I've never met her, but honestly, I respect her. I adore her. She doesn't have much education. See what she's done with herself. That's all I'm going to say. Anybody that's really serious about this, you know what I'm saying, know that. And again, with the AI and everything coming in, a lot of jobs are going to be taken away anyway. So the only thing that will sustain you is hard work. So why don't you look in that direction and not stop looking at the book. And anyway, training at home is education. Talking to elders is education. You can learn from your environment. You can even learn from nature. So if you are willing, if you are that person that is willing to learn, there's a lot of open school everywhere, I will call it. So make sure that you find out what you have a passion for, go and learn it, and be the best that you can. There are a lot of people. Coach Charles came and told us a story. He didn't go to school. Look at him. So nobody can hide under I did not go to school. There are so many success stories all around us. If you're willing, that you know that if you're unfortunate enough, you've not been able to go to school, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that is the formal education. There's still education all over the place. Look at the apprentice system of some of our traders. They are there, they learn from their masters, they graduate, they have their freedom, they still establish them, and they're okay. So I don't know why anybody should hide. Education is like important, and I'm going to devalue that or make it whatever. But what I'm saying, if you are unfortunate enough and you are not able to, there's so many other opportunities.
What's the place of exposure for women? Exposure in the sense that connecting, networking, and talking to other women. How does it develop women?
That's a big one. I'll be honest with you, because when I speak from my heart, I don't know how to. I think, but first of all, with all this putting burden on women, what women do for you, you have to know what you want. You yourself. And you have to have value in you before you can ask another woman you're networking with to help you. That's all I say, because if I see a young girl who I see something in, then I'm able to pour into her. But when you come and you have nothing, what are we networking? What are we mentoring? So I think everybody needs to everybody's future is in their hands. That's just the truth. Your future is in your hands. If you can think about it, if you can dream it, you can make it happen. Yes, you can make it happen. So that is what I would advise young girls. Instead of wasting time doing things that will not help your future. You know what I'm saying? Try to concentrate more on something that is important. Like I tell my children, put your what is important to you in the front burner. So if they put it in the front burner of their life, I'm sure they will have other women that will help to lift them up. Even some kind men will be there to lift them. Everybody likes somebody that is a success. Anybody that has potential, great potential. You'll be happy to be part of that person's success story anyway. But if you come and you don't care, you don't want to learn, you just want a shortcut. Shortcut does not last, and that's what I will tell anybody. If you think you want to do the shortcut, take the shortcut. It doesn't last. Go the long haul, understand it properly, and then you have built a solid foundation for your life to Yes.
Okay, man. Let's go to marriages
Yes.
these days, and we've heard a lot of stories of marriages in this era that do not last for sometimes 2 months. Some do not last 2 months, and they will blame it on upbringing, and this upbringing is still going back to the family that person is coming from. So, how does a parent's marriage rub off on the children's marriage? Should a parent's marriage be a yardstick for the children, for them to sustain their own marriages? Can we go that route in telling people about marriages? Can we use parents' marriage to be an example for a sustainable marriage in society?
Thank you very much for that very important question. I think it's a two-way. It depends on the composition of the child. I've seen children who have seen their parents fight, who have seen their father being a drunk, and they make sure, they vowed in their life that they will never go near alcohol, and they will never touch their wives. So that's it. And there are some other children that that's how my parents did it. But then I think those children have good character. Because when you have a weak character, that's when you see something that is bad, and then you want to, you want to go in that direction. You understand what I'm saying? That's weakness. And that's what I would still go back to the raising of a child. Even if a woman is in an abusive marriage, you know what I'm saying? And I don't encourage it. I don't ever encourage it. And I will not condemn those who are in it. But if it's abusive and you cannot take it, then leave. But some people tell you, oh, it's not easy. I can't take care of my child. I can't do this. And I know society can be very cruel to women who are divorced or single parents. I understand. But then, even if I'm losing on the side of the husband, I can't lose on the side of my child. So why don't you concentrate on what is important in your life? You orientate your children to know that this is not life. This is not how to go about it. And I will forbid you as my son to lay your hands on your wife. I do it. I told my son will never, and I would say publicly to the world, he will never lay his hands on any woman, because he was well brought up. And I tell you, if you do it, it means I'm a failure. I failed. It means I didn't do anything. So if you do that, you put that burden on that your son. That the world is looking at you as you are going to be like my result of what I've done. He's going to be conscious when he's doing whatever he's doing. It worked for me. I don't know about any other person, but that's where I know how to do it, and that's where I've done it, and I thank God it's worked for me. You understand what I'm saying? And you know what? I tell people, I said, if you have a child that is going to be stealing, the mother knows. The one that is never going to tell lies, never going to be dishonest in life, the mother knows. Right from when the child is young. And that's why I'll come back to mothers. Please, 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 please. Let us be honest with that in training our children. When you see, don't hide it, anybody, no. Bring people who are going to talk to the child. The child will know that it is an unacceptable behavior. When the child knows that when you frown at it, it's a bit of deterrent, for Christ's sake. So if you are, then again, another thing about marriage, I will go. When they say they are going to marriage and the marriage is not working, nobody knows which marriage will work. I'll be honest with you. It's like a book you're reading. You read your new chapter every day, but at least you can do a bit of what's on your own side. Because if a child that is going to be violent, you will know. From courtship, it will start beating you, and then you go into it. You can't blame anybody. A spouse that is going to be dishonest, right from courtship, if you caught him enough, you will see some of the signs. Probably not all of that. So I think most of it is in the hands of the women. If you want to have a marriage just for the sake of marriage, some women even going to marry and say, okay, I want to go into this marriage, they say they are marrying. After that, I will get out. So if you have that mindset, there's not anybody can do for you. But I will tell anybody, if you can get it, if you can get it in marriage, it's a beautiful thing. That's what I would say. It's beautiful. You can't compare with any other form of life if you can get it. But then, if you can't, you can still live your life well, because most of the time is what works for you.
Yes. So is this role not too much for women? You've spoken about training the children, the marriage of women, taking care of the home, the women. And they also have their careers they look into. They have their extended families they will look into. Is this all these roles, are they not too much on the head of the women? And don't you think women this will shed some to other people? Can they do that?
Yes, you can ask people to help, people you trust. That's what I said when it comes to bringing up your children, and you have your job. You can look up to relatives or some people you trust, and then you monitor. Because you can't trust people completely with your child to help you out. Your mom can come, you can help, ask a lot of trusted people. But when you say the role for women are, yes, that's the way God created us. We multitask. We multitask. In our nature, we can multitask. What we can do, most men can do it. That's the truth. If you're with your husband, you're thinking of the child, what they're going to eat. You're thinking of what you're doing in the office. You're thinking of the other, whatever you're doing. That is women. That's the way God created us. We're unique people. So when they say somebody is the head of the house, the neck is the most functional part. The head is just there. The neck is the one that turns the head everywhere. So just ask God for grace. Yes, and I'm a Christian. I would say just ask the Holy Spirit to help.
Okay. So what do you do now, ma'am?
Yes, like I said, I'm the chair of the board of two companies. There is the State Grade Finance and the Full Recycle. And we're recycling product, tires, and everything to make. We make floor mats. We make bags, school bags. We make pavements. We make a lot of things from the tire, whatever. And then we're going to PET bottles. We're having the steel from the tire. We're using them for so many things. So it's a very busy recycling company we have. So we are located in Ibadan, and I have the Sage Grade Finance in Lagos, and we're doing very well. Yes. So I'm busy with that. Yes, and then of course my family and the community too. Yes.
Okay.
And the community too. Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'm trying to reorientate some of our young girls on values. I'm very huge on values, because if you have value, the workplace will be easy. Things will work well. There will be development. When there are no values, and then these people are just careless. They are not thorough. You go to a mechanic, they just do. You go to someone who sold, they just do things shoddily. That's what I'm saying. If people can just take their time and do whatever they want to do, they are busy well. We'll find out that development will be very easy for us.
I was going there with asking about the place of value and monetary gains. A lot of times these days, you see young people who rush to get things done because of the money attached to whatever they are doing, and the value or the sustainable value of that job they are doing, they do not have the basis. Sometimes you wonder why they are doing this. So let's talk about the values and monetary gains. Which should we stay on? A lot of people say money is something that we need. We should have money all the time. So, but values, is this something that we can overlook?
I can tell you that those people who are saying is money, they are just short-sighted, because it's like you have a service and you're shoddy. Yes, you make the money, the initial, but nobody comes back to you. But if I'm diligent, I'm consistent, I will have referrals. People will still keep coming to me. You know what I'm saying? And I will grow. So that's why they never grow. That's why they complain that they have issues. Some of them will say, oh, maybe something is wrong with them, they do out of luck. No. It's the lack of value. That's just the thing. They don't have value. If you have value as a foundation of whatever you're doing, you're going to be great. Because you're going to be consistent. You're going to make sure you know what you're doing well. It's like the girls that are sewing. Some of them now sew for 12 million. It's because, and people go to them because they get value for their money. But if you're not, nobody's going to come to you. Only once you spoil their dress or you don't do it well, they won't come back to you. So I cannot overemphasize value in everything. Even the company, your products, if they are not so good, it's only once. Nobody comes again and label you that your company is not doing well. They don't buy. They will go to other companies that do things that last, and okay. So that is it. So value any day. When you have the value, the money comes, and the money is long lasting. It's not short.
It's not short. It comes in regularly.
It's regularly, and then you have referrals, and it's going to be very big. That's just the truth. It's just for people, even cooking. I will tell people, even cooking, you have people who want to cook, and they're ready to pay as much as 300,000. That's why you say there's no job. I said no, there's job. But people are not prepared for the job. That's what is happening in Nigeria. And we should tell each other the truth. Yes, if you're a good cook, and you know how to manage your kitchen, and you manage your stuff well, the busy woman will rather pay for your high whatever to keep her house intact, and she knows her mind is at rest, she can do other things. But what you get these days, people who are half-baked, they say they go to catering schools, they didn't bother to learn anything well, so the jobs are there. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about development again for women or young girls. You said you like mentoring young girls.
Yes.
On what, ma? Because a lot of people will say, you've gone to school, you have your certificate, and you should just launch into the society and start sustaining yourself. Does it just end there?
No.
What are you developing?
You know what I tell my children? If you get A in your academics, interpersonal relationship is Z, then you are not going anywhere. If you get a B or a C, and your interpersonal relationship is A, then you're success. Period. Because what you've learned, every other person has learned. What makes a difference is the way you apply it, the way you behave to people, you're courteous, you're nice. Like I tell my child, one of them abroad, I say if you're courteous with your bosses and they show that you care. Oh, good morning, Mr. John. How are you? Don't you keep good today? What's happening? Blah, blah. Oh, can I do this for you? Can I do that for you? If he's going to give somebody a promotion or a job, who is you that will look for? You know what I'm saying? And then you do your job well. And you know that you don't need much supervision for you to get things done. If you are the boss, will you let the person go? It's simple. You know what I'm saying? So for those who think, oh, I have got their, that's a priority. Prioritize, and nobody's going to dictate it to anybody. You are the one that's going to know where you want to get to. If you are honest with yourself, some people will dream big, but what it takes, the discipline to get big, they don't have it, and they don't want to put it in. Nobody's going to help you. You can cry from morning till tomorrow that Nigeria, oh, things are hard. Fine, good for you. It will continue to be hard because you have not done the right things you need to do. You do your part, do your prayers, and everything will fix it. Yes. I mean, everybody likes nice things. If you see a hard-working guy around your area, you watch him every day. You want to call him and say, come, how can I help you? But when you see a guy who is just carelessly going all over the place, everybody will look over him. That's the truth.
Ma, let's go back to the children now and talk about them. In teen ages, a lot of children tend to deviate, especially when they mix up with a lot of people, children from our other families, and sometimes they forget the morals they've been given from home. So how do we now talk to teens now, or the teenage girls or boys, about having a standard moral lessons and not deviating from it? I think one of the major reasons we are having moral decadence is that there are peer pressures on some people, and they cave in, they go in for it, and they fall at the end of it. So how do we ensure that this moral decadence is stopped at this point? Because is it becoming too high?
I will go back to the mothers. If you let me tell you something. If you teach yourself to be confident, like my granddaughter, I tell her she has a brand. I saw Dara brand. Dara brand is smart. Dara brand is courteous. Dara brand is disciplined. We have a brand. So once she has a brand, I'll tell you, yes, for those people who are messing her around, that is not your brand. They are going to mess up your brand. Let your child have confidence that this is what I'm doing. I said, yes. I told her, I said, those when we're in school, all those girls that were popular, today, they are not the ones that are popular anywhere. So don't look at them. So that's what I'm saying, is the orientation from inside. Pep talks from inside. Give your child confidence. Let your child know what is important in life. Because I'm sorry, most parents don't even know what is important in their life. That's the problem. Because if you know what is important, you start saying, I will tell you, all this thing about, oh, boy, girl, I always tell them, I said, no, it's going to come. And it's only when you have something to offer that you are respected. So when you let a child know that, what is ever happening around them, and then be close to your child, be open. Let your child be able to tell you anything, you know. Just make sure you come tell me anything that you whatever. We'll talk about it, and you are not like, Anya, why did you do that? No, you have to explain. No judgment.
Okay.
No judgment zone. You are going to explain to the child why that behavior is going to be detrimental to that child's future. Nobody wants a bad future now.
Nobody. Even
get a 10-year-old child and tell them what you are going to do this will make you the servant to all your other whatever later. We should do it. So that's just the truth. A woman must go into everywhere you're going with confidence. And then you must have your priorities right. If you're married, your children, your husband, and your work is very important. Before listening to whatever other is flying around or whatever fashion model is everywhere, like our mothers did. There's nothing new to tell anybody. We have lived through it. We see the way our mothers lived. So let's just go back to those old times. That's what I would say.
Ma, we have few minutes on the program before we leave, but the second segment of the program is where we talk about knowing your favorite. We want to know your favorite food, your favorite color. Do you like going to parties? Do you have hobbies? And that will form the basis for the second segment. But that will be after this short break. From that break, I will still have Ambassador Modupe Adebiyi on the program, Women and the Society. Do you think you know her well? But the program will give us another insight to Ambassador Adebiyi's life. Let's continue. We want to know your favorite food. Let's start with the food, ma. What is the food, the food that catches your fancy at any time? Even if you are full, when you see it pass, you want to have a taste of it.
I'll shock you, it's beans. That's what we grew up on, so that's what I love. And my mother cooks it, I still love it. My cook will tell you, if there's no food in the house and there's beans, I'm just good. Yes.
So beans is the only food.
Beans is what I'm, yeah.
Okay. What about going to parties? Are you the Owambe mommy or Owambe grandma?
I go to parties to honor people, that's it. If you're somebody that I respect and you're having a party, I'll go. I just don't go to any party. Yes.
Okay, your favorite
because color. It takes a lot of effort getting ready for parties anyway. So you can't just be going to any party that catches your fancy everywhere, no.
So your favorite color, ma'am?
Favorite color? I just don't know. When I wear the dress, it looks well on me. Well, I'm saying something like wine. Okay, and I don't know. Maybe I'll say wine for now. Yes.
Okay. Do you have any special style that you like wearing? Is it the English, the native, or the traditional attire?
Okay. While I was working, of course, we were all forced to go the Western style of dressing. So now, I'm on my kaftan and my bubbles. Because I'm relaxed, I'm retired. So I've earned the view.
Retired but not tired.
Yes, I've earned the view. But when I'm going for serious business meetings, then I can do some corporate,
Right, thank you so much, Ambassador Modupe Adebiyi, for coming on Women and the Society and talking so passionately about women and children. Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Thank you for having me. It's a very pleasure, and I really had a nice time on this program. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, OGTV.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, the crew. Thank you, everybody.
And that will be all on Women and the Society for this episode. Don't forget that women are the builders of any nation, and if you must do that, you start from your home and build from the corner of the four walls where you live. When you come out, you become a pillar that has a foundation that can never be shaken. That is the message from Ambassador Modupe Adebiyi, who has been our guest on Women and the Society. Next time when we come on your screen again, we'll be having another woman telling us what we should do and build the society. My name remains Charity James. I'll see you again, God willing, as I enjoy this 2026.